Hi, everybody. All one person. I'm just going to mute myself here. There we go. So, I am going to build a keyboard tonight. I have to turn audio levels down, I think. Just make sure I'm running late tonight because that's just who I am as a person. There we go. And I get to enjoy my blotchy red face tonight. I love it so much. Yay, psoriasis, my good friend. And phone, text real quick. Oh, that's who joined. I was like, who joined? I was literally about to text the person who joined. Hi, Randy, I believe that's you. There we go. So tonight we are basically, this is a nice little fun test on what my system's like for streaming, what I have to adjust, that type of thing. So basically, if you're watching this, you're a guinea pig, and I apologize in advance. So, otherwise than that, yes, I need one last thing. Where did I put them at? This is awkward. That's not good. Oh, thank God. Oh, it's scary. Okay. Let's switch screens here real quick. There we go. So this is my workstation kind of here. It's tentative, it's messy, it's cluttered, it's me. It's basically it. I have this lovely coaster my friend Joe made with his forge thing, which is awesome. And I have a few other fun stickers. Of course, I gotta have Papa Marks here because that's just what I do. I am gonna build a 40% board. I've never built a 40% or used a 40%, and I've never used an ortholinear, so I am diving into the deep end. And not only that, I have a big bag of tactile switches. I've never used tactile before, so this should be interesting, maybe. And once again, one person shows up. Cool. Well, if I get more than one person at my stream. Okay. So tonight we are going to be building a 40% Contra Cartel. It is off of KBD, excuse me, Keybed, yeah. And I did some prep work ahead of the time because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know if anyone wants to sit and watch me solder 48 whatchamacallits, capacitors or diodes, not capacitors, diodes. Come on, I'm better than this. I don't have a script. This is what happens when I don't have a script. I just mumble to myself. I need a chatting partner, I think, is what I need. So yeah. Okay. So pulling up my build guide here. what I need. Cool. So I might have forgotten an important component to this, but we'll go along as we can. Alright, so we are going to just kind of dive in here. As I mentioned before too, I had to solder all 48 of these little guys here. Kind of a giant pain in the ass. My solder's out of practice, so like a lot of my stuff turned out really like bubbly. So we're gonna see how that turns out. We'll go from there. But I got some switches here. If you're wondering what they are, that's a good question. I have no idea. They were donated by my friend Keeb Noob. Gotta rep the stick. They were donated to her by another friend. So they've been passed around a little bit. So we're gonna kind of work with what we got here. I do know that they are a linear type of Franken switch. So we're gonna see what we get here. I'm kind of excited to see what they're like. Anyways, let's start the building here, y'all. Oh, that's why. Trying to figure out why my air purifier. I use a purifier to kind of keep out some of the nice fumes that soldering gives. Otherwise, I get a nice little headache after a while, which is smart. Because I do dumb things like that all the time. But let's start the fun up, huh? First and foremost, let's plug in our Pine Sill. I just snagged this guy not too long ago. I'm a big fan of it. I recommend the hell out of them. And I guess I have to plug it in too. Cool. There we go. Let that heat up. Take about 12 seconds or so. We'll begin the fun in a moment. Just kind of get this started here. Always a good sign. I've done this before, y'all. I swear to God. Plate goes there. just not pushing it far enough is what I was doing, I guess. There's all cool. Cut you before you get in a problem. You know what? You're gonna give me a problem. I know it. I have a bag of you to pick from. Oh shit. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what that mystery sound for my thing is. I'm kind of worried, but at the same time, not. Okay, we are looking through there. Good, 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 good. Just it's kind of dark here for some reason. There we go. I think the hardest thing is trying to find a good light I like. Let's begin the fun here. We are charged up. This guy off here. The real question is, do I expect this to work? No. The reason being is, I've never done any of this before, and this is a very much more of a learning experience and a practice type thing. I kind of do want to like learn how to use a 40 just to say I did, but at the same time, like I learned how to touch type, and it's gonna mess with me something awful. I think, in my opinion. So we'll figure that one out as we go along here. The thing I love about this little soldering iron here is it fits my hand perfectly. Okay. See, if people are on, I'd actually be able to have a conversation with people. So if you're in chat, say something at least, so I can have something to bounce off of. Or just, I don't know, I can just shoot the shit too. What's everyone's plans for Halloween this year? Any movies of any interest to check out? Anyone plan anything like that? I have a few I'm trying to go through. I was thinking about doing a rewatch of the Alien. I don't want. I want to say to the trilogy because I don't really feel like doing Resurrection. I've seen Resurrection enough, but like I haven't never seen Alien 3, the assembly cut, which is apparently the proper way to see it. So I'm kind of curious, even though Fincher kind of disowned the entire film, which is kind of funny. Um, because like I'm right now listening to Blank Check, which is a really good movie podcast, and they're talking about how they actually really like Alien 3, and it's something I don't really hear a lot of people talk about, because it's usually just kind of one of those films that got shat a lot on. But I mean, you're also comparing apples and oranges here too, you know? That's what I thought. Okay. Oh, hey, dudes! Nolly, I just got started, my dude. How was the Chewy tonight? Let me adjust this here so I can see chat in this window instead. There we go, that's better. Yeah. I don't like how that turned out. Okay, so we got 4 corners in here. See, a smart person. Love the random cat here on this thing. Smart person would have like sat and tested to see if all their connections worked and stuff like that. But I adhere to the long trusted Langland practice of just going in and just seeing what I scuff and how I can unscuff it again. Because, god damn, we're dumb people, my brother and I. So there's that. Yeah, exactly. Eyes closed, head first, can't lose. Yeah, lose even. Thank you. I appreciate that correction. All right. How's quality, by the way, on the other end? I don't like how this light shines, but I kind of need this light. Let's see if I can use... Don't come off. Don't come on, don't come on, please. There we go. What if I can maybe change the setting a little bit? See if that doesn't have so much of a glare on it. Ooh, I like this a little bit more. It's not so institutional. Alright. Let's start putting these things in, you know. So you're mowing, huh? You have an electric one, don't you? It's been so long since I've had to mow the lawn. I absolutely just don't miss it at all. That's like the one thing about homeownership I always forget. It's like, I get my own home, I do projects, but then I gotta mow the fucking lawn. Which I'm not a fan of. Really? Did this already get messed up? Well, let's see if I can't actually start getting some other parts here in here. That way it'll hold down the plate a little bit better. You can tell I haven't done this in a while because I'm like double checking everything. Like, does it fit? Does it fit? I won't bend anything. I won't make a mistake. Mistakes are just, they just happen. I was a mistake. According to my parents. I don't really know what I was, to be honest. Just kidding. I had a pretty messed up childhood, but not that messed up. No, we're not getting into it. You guys aren't my counselor. I don't pay you to make me feel better. I'm just here for the vibes. Alright. Okay, we're good. That is a lot better to hold. Secretly, I think I like doing this just because I like the smell of solder. Is that wrong? Yes, it is wrong. This stuff's bad for you, dudes. Okay. Alrighty. So already that plate's holding on a lot better than it was. That's good. Okay. Back to the fun. This board was a gift from a friend of mine. Again, once again, this was from the KN, the Cube Noob. Good friend, good buddy. Not watching me tonight, but not going to guilt her. She's a busy person. So I'm not mad about that one. Alright. And... anyways, we're talking to movies. And I also do a weekly movie night with a few friends. I think this week I am going to be showing The Night House with directed by Jerry Bruckner, who directed The Ritual, which I really, really dug. Because, oh god, it went hard at the last few moments. It's a good fucking film. These are a bit on the... They take some pressure to go down. I like that. Once again, these are Franken switches. I don't know what they are. And I assume they were lubed. Because someone put switch... whatchamacalls in them. I can't think of what they're called. I have to look it up. My brain just shit itself. Because I'm pro at this here. I'm gonna be so embarrassed when I get to this. So, like I said, I blanked at the name what these have in there. Films. There we go. They have films. I don't use. I mean, I've done one set of lube before. I've lubed one set of switches, and they were Gatorade yellows. These, I started like, I'm gonna see how I need to lube them, and I took one apart. I got confused, and I put it back together. Mostly because like each one has a film in it, so I would assume that the person who made them, in this case, I think it was Blind Assassin, took the time to lube them as well. At least one would hope so. Like, why put films in there if you're not going to lube it? Or maybe they're already pre-lubed. Like I said, I don't know. And I'm not going to make a big stink out of it because these were a gift from the amazing Cube Noob. So, they are very, very different. I've never used tactile before. I'm quite excited. I like to change it up, but I'm like going like all into this board though. I mean, we're already at a 40%, and I've never used anything below a 60. And it's ortholinear, which I've never used, and I'm a touch typist, so this keyboard is designed to confound me, to confuse me, stupefy me, and just make me hate life in general. So I'm probably gonna give it a good whirl though, because I think it would be fun, you know? Learn something new, do something different. That's how it be, yo. So I got that going. But I definitely, I think when it comes to like builds and whatnot, I mean, personal choice, I like a good 65% because right now I'm using a 60% with the Saturn 60, which, by the way, I should find this asparagus. 1 second here. Okay, sorry about that. But I picked up a Saturn 60 a while ago in their first group buy, and I have to say, big, absolute fan of it. Has a beautiful sound to it. It's very, very stocky, and I have some decent yellows in it. I'm a big fan of yellows, just because they just feel well. But I feel like my next build after this is going to be a Q-frequency, and I'm going to go blues on those, like a type of blues. Because I have a there we go. I have a numpad here to go along with it, and I might just reuse my cafe set because I was one of the chosen few that got cafe. Actually, I so happen to know the designer of cafe, as in genetically, he is my brother. I also have a few other sets just sitting in boxes right now. But those are like deserving of good boards. This board right here, I don't know where I stand on it. I like it. I haven't used it yet though. I don't know if it's gonna work. All I know is it's a good practice for what I want to do, and then just build keyboards. I eventually want to get a 60 ortho. Try that one out because I think Canon Keys sells one. They do. I checked earlier today, and I feel that'd be a lot more of my jam right there. Probably. Big bag of switches. There we go. Back to the grind. There was something very therapeutic just like building something. It's been so long since I've done that. I've kind of been like looking for excuses just to solder everything with my new pine sill. Did it power off? No, she hasn't. Awesome. Like I got my guitar. I fixed my guitar with it. My bass was had a loose wire on it. I tried fixing headphones on it, but they were too far gone. Too far gone to fix. So no, it just became like a thing. Like I want to build more stuff. I fixed my barleycorn. I've already planned on building or rebuilding. I have a KBD 67, I think it is. And I did notice that they still sell PCBs for it. The thing is, that thing likes to go out a lot, so I might just keep the case and get a new PCB for it. That way, I would have either another daily to use or a gift for a friend. The Q4C might be a daily work board just because I'm looking for something for my wrist to feel better. But we'll see. Let's really get some heft to it after you start like putting it together. What fur is gonna break the hell out of this little guy? I also have an Ergo 42, but the problem is there's no case for it. There's nothing for it. It's kind of a forgotten board, what I've seen online, which is a bummer because it's Ergo 42. It has "Don't Panic" in big, bold, comforting letters on it. And as a giant fan of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy book and even the movie, series, not so much. But I never gave it a chance. So to be honest, I'm going to be honest with you, still a big fan. Because it's such a unique and different world, you just have to like sit and appreciate that this came out of somebody's brain. Okay. Okay. And I gotta be careful when I solder here. I already kind of effed this up, but it should still fit. Otherwise, I'd be very disappointed in myself. The 50 microcontroller. That'd be a bummer if it doesn't. Like I said, I'm banking on a lot here, and I don't even know if I have the right USB hookup right now for this guy, which is kind of funny. I just kind of just power moded myself into this one here. We'll figure out what happens from there, right? Alright. Come on, I believe in you, Switch. Just gotta believe in me, too. There we go. There we go. Now, the fun begins. I'm going to just crank this up a dot here. I usually try to get around 351, 352 with this guy. Celsius, that is. So I'm fancy. Actually, no, because I haven't looked to see how to reprogram it to show Fahrenheit. And I'm quite happy with this thing already, so I just don't want to mess with it if I can help it. Let's see if I can feed this a different way. There you go. See my ADHD kind of kicking a little bit too, the impatience. Like, why is this heating up? Heat. Come on, heat, heat, heat. So, what do we got here? Oh, Panda! Hey, dude. Listen, I have tiny hands to begin with. Look at that. These are the hands of a former president right here. They're stubby. McStuff Scuffs right here. Panda, thank you so much for joining me, sir. I don't think it's gonna be that bad though. If anything, my back's gonna kill me. Speaking of which, I probably should take some my medicine just to keep going here in a bit. I just don't get the appeal of 40s, you know? Like, what kind of madman just obsesses with them over and over and over? Adjust here real quick. There we go. Oh, that would be better. Don't want to overdo it because I'm working with hot stuff tonight. Okay. It's a deep dive. What is? I need to get like something to hold this a little bit better. I had it. The 40s broke. I mean, I don't know. We're gonna see what I think about it once I kind of if this thing works. If it works, I would love nothing more than to give it a whirl and give it a fair shot. But one, I'm just already concerned about the ortho part of it. Two, I like my number row, my dude. I mean, I've had so many crappy office jobs. I'm just used to like having a 10 pad, and I've already had to like give that up. So I've gotten better with using the number row. Now I get rid of the number row. Now what? I mean, I'm already having to like give up my split backspace for this nonsense. Like, what? There's a lot of sacrifice to this. And y'all should be. Just understand how I'm doing, you know? Hey. You know, I do like your split that you did to have a couple group buys for. I've always was interested in that. I might have to rethink something like that or take some suggestions. I do think like something kind of more conventional would probably be more my jam. I don't know if an ortho is going to be my way to go, but I do know like what is it? I know like Cannon Keys has a few 40s on it too. Am I pimping for Cannon Keys? Not really. I just have done I've done business with them in the past, and they've always been really good. And I do have a couple ins with them. But for the most part, though, I feel like I'd be able to give 40 a better chance if it wasn't ortholinear. But we're gonna see. Like, this is definitely like me trying something new, branching out, leaving my comfort zone, because that's what life is. By the way, Panda, did you ever get a chance to finish the movie? Dungeons and Dragons. It's on Prime. That was a lot of fun. Also, I'm not gonna lie. So now that the writers' strike is tentatively stopped, and they might have got a good agreement with the higher ups. My first thought was, oh, cool, new Spider-Man into the blank or across the blank, yay! That's my first thought. It's like, oh, cool. That's not gonna be delayed as much as it was. I'm excited now. Also, I wouldn't mind maybe dedicating my stream to like seeing what kind of like cheaper builds that can be done. Cause like, I don't think this hobby should just be for people that have a lot of disposable income. I mean, I have a lot of friends that buy like cheap Amazon boards or cheap quote unquote gaming boards from like Logitech and Razer and stuff like that too. And like, are they bad boards? Not really. But you're missing out on like the be able to customize or kind of have your own thing with them. Like, that's kind of what I feel like. You're missing out on some of the fun stuff about having a mechanical keyboard. You don't get to do weird shit like this. And that's a text message again. Ah. People are texting me like, I started getting make your stream. I had this going like, you know what? This was like a last minute thing for me. I was just like, fuck it, let's do it. It's like a welcome break from playing Cyberpunk nonstop. So good, the new patch. Can't wait for the DLC to start in. I'm excited about that. Yeah. And Panda, if you got a good 4 to recommend, I will definitely take you up for it, without a doubt. I'm just not looking to spend a lot of dollar reviews on some of this. I'm trying to stretch my hobby budget as best as possible. Do I have a set hobby budget? No, that would be responsible. I'm not that at all. I'm just a guy that just likes soldering shit, and it's a lot of fun for me. That's gonna be annoying me. Oops. That was dumb. Soldering holes that don't go anywhere. I kind of like lost track of what I was doing. That's my my 2U right here for a stabilizer. I'm so fucking pro at this, y'all. It's embarrassing. Okay. Back to the fun. This one's gotta come out, I think. Shit. Fuck, shit, fuck, shit. Alright. Because I don't think the wire came through. No, I don't think it did. God, I got a good solder sucker on here. fuck this up. That's why I have extras, folks. Okay. Part of it might be this here. Okay, let's try that again. I wish I had a better, like, tool to use to actually, like, pop this bad boy out here. There! Yeah. Bench, it didn't go all the way through. That's weird. Okay, well, why don't we do another one then? That's fine. Random cat hairs. Love this so much. Okay, let's do this. I popped the one out like an idiot. Wrong one out like an idiot. Good job, dude. There. Yeah, that's what I thought. See, what happened was I bent it when I put it in like an idiot and I didn't double check it. I kind of like lost track and went too fast. So, lesson learned. Ouch. Did that not go through either? Son of a bitch. Well, there. Stop. Oh, that fucking just broke. Okay, I gotta fix that then. That was not smart on my end here. Yeah, it's not gonna go through because I don't have a thing for it. There. Yeah, that was on me. See, I didn't solder a good enough hole for, or desolder a good enough hole for it. Lesson learned. Okay. Let's make sure I got wires sticking out this time. I do! Look at that. Fancy. We've hit that point where I'm talking to myself and using funny voices. Shit. Slowly losing it, y'all. Slowly losing it. Tingle on my finger, that wasn't great. Good. Clean on this guy here. Okay, back to the fun. So far, I won't burn myself twice. I don't think that's pretty darn good for soldering. He used to solder high school when I worked at a garage. I worked at a Ford dealership, funny enough. And I got replaced as a car wash without being told. They just expected me to quit. I didn't, and next thing you know, like I'm doing oil changes, I'm doing repairs. It's like, joke's on you, you can't get rid of me. I'm unfireable. They wanted to fire me a lot, though. I was not a good worker. But once I kind of hit the garage side of things, I started having appreciation for like working on automobiles, a new respect for soldering, because I would have to fix and replace all the trouble light bulbs every now and then too. That kind of fun stuff. It was a great experience because I actually had an appreciation for all things mechanical. Because once you kind of develop that skill, it's just so useful for everything else too. Once you kind of see like how everything kind of works, it's like, oh shit, that all clicks to me. Oh yeah, that's how a car works. You know. It's also good for like other things too. Like I've used it for like repairing like other like engines, stuff like that, or motors, or even like appliances. It's one of those skills you just like you don't really unlearn. It just becomes a part of you. I'm a big fan. I miss working on cars? Yeah, absolutely, every day. I wish I had my own garage. I would actually do a rebuild of a either a Miata or a Fox Body Mustang. I wanted either one of them since I was very young, and it just seems like it'd be a lot of fun to have one. To work on one, especially. And I would like something smaller because that means it's a lot less heavy lifting, so to speak. Yeah. Oh, my brother. I love him. He was showing off that he bought a shirt immediately because it's a picture of Gandalf saying Ulu should not pass. He has just this radar, I think, for just the most horrible shit you could find. And if I find bad shit, it goes to him immediately. Does my brother own a pair of 7-Eleven branded Croc slides? Yeah. Is he proud of them? More than he should be. Do I have multiple friends that wear Crocs? Yeah. I wish they'd figure their lives out. One of them is in this fucking channel, or was. I don't know anymore. But I hate to say it, Crocs aren't cool. There, kids. That's my boomer talk for tonight. Kids in your Crocs are terrible shoes. Come on. Have some respect. My mom's ex-husband wore Crocs all the time, and he was just a giant piece of shit. He still is a piece of shit, I think. Also was an alcoholic that ran himself over with his own truck. I still find that funny, although he did almost die. It's still funny to me. Like, smashed his fucking pelvis because he was drunk and like left his vehicle in drive and ran himself over when he got out. Um, yeah, I don't know if he's alive or not. I don't really care either. Kind of not a great guy. All right. Meanwhile, we're almost crossing that finish line here, I think. We'll be over here. There we go. All right, now to actually exercise some caution here. There we go. This is reminding me of like when I was younger. I used to do radio shifts for my college radio. When I went to school, it was KCFS, a small ass station, and it was for a Baptist university. But I got away with playing a lot of secular music. It was a lot of fun. I missed it. I miss like I think the aspect I missed most was like when my brother and I did our shows. We had a small following. It was great. Even like the local weatherman gave us a shout out one night. Like hell yeah, dude, we fucking made it. I never forget one night we had to delay our show because my brother was skating out front, hit a twig, and broke his hand. That was a bad day. Oh man. I'm gonna turn you down. You're a little bit. Alright. We're almost at the finish line, y'all. For part one. I got some fun stuff to do here too. I've soldered one board before, and that was a prototype 60 for the Saturn 60. Burgess Latro, the creator of the Saturn 60, creator designer of the Saturn 60, sent me like a proto one just to learn off of. I actually made it a workable board. It was pretty fun. My first board. It was a 60. There's a few things that I could have done better with it, but for the most part, it was all right. And yeah, I don't know what happened, but it unalived itself kind of, and I had to like reset it a few times. I think it works now. I just have to like reprogram it. I also, once again, I mentioned having the KBD65. The thing is, that's been passed between like several different people already. Apparently, it's a board I inherited from my brother, who inherited from somebody else, who tried fixing it and didn't fix well. It's a weird board already, because like it's already cursed because if you turn the LEDs on, it doesn't work. Like it works, the LEDs work, but then the rest of the board doesn't. it needed some work. It still does actually. But then I like periodically forgot a letter. Like I went like I'd have to like stop using it, reset it, and use a K. And no, it then also didn't help that my large obese cat stood on the USB part and like loosened it, so now like it doesn't want to stay in place when you plug it in. So yeah, and that should be it. Let's just make sure here. Okay, let's do it. That was the job I did, and I missed one. See, this is why you check. There. Okay. If you have comments on my soldering, feel free to add to it. No judgment on the mean things you say to me. I don't think I do that terrible of a job. It's not bad, but I'm not that focused here. I'm not happy with that one. Okay, and that's done, 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 that's done. Alright. Okay. Hold on. Let's do the next part. Which I believe is... Hey, dude! Quickums! Oh, you're cute too. I don't know if you saw this, dude, but I picked up Baldur's Gate as well. It was a present from a certain somebody. And I have been meaning to play more of it. So if you ever need somebody to carry, I'm your guy. Also, Apex has a thing going on that we should try. It's just saying. It has like a new night mode I want to try for VR. Yeah. But yeah, I rolled the Dwarf Cleric. I don't know. I might redo it and do a Dwarf Paladin. I like Paladin more. I just do. Because you can do like fun things with a Paladin. But then I'm also playing a Paladin in my brother's campaign. So it's like, I need to calm down. I'm trying something new. I need to keep doing new things. Alright. Speaking of new things, we're on a new step. We're going to install the Pro Microcontroller. Yay, us! Guys, I envy you being able to watch me. The only thing I regret is not being able to watch myself. Okay. Hey! Ooh, it fits. I had when I set this up, I did all the setup for this. As you can see, this is not really even right here. I don't know where the lights are. There we go. Because I had to like take it off and redo it, pin by pin, because I messed up. I did a dumb thing. But I'm not perfect, and I get that. Alright. Let's do some more soldering. This is gonna be interesting here. Okay. I've never soldered something this small before, so wish me luck. Let's try this again. It's heating up. Do I have to switch sides here? Okay, might have to like pull an ambidextrous move here. Okay. You know what might help? Look at this shit. Yeah, that's better already. See, it helps to not have a giant glob of solder on your fucking soldering iron. Try it again. Okay. Sorry, I had to send a heart emoji to somebody. I got priorities, y'all. Send dunes? I don't got any sand. I got a monster, though. So, I didn't see which flavor of Liquid Death which flavors of Liquid Death have you had so far, Addy? Let me move my chat window here again. There we go. Did you like either one or not, or what? No. Shit. try this again. Okay, that should be better. Alright, drinking like 2 bottles of well water daily. Earthy goodness. I feel like that's how you get some kind of parasite, by drinking well water. Well, I don't know, I'm just one of them city folk nowadays. I don't know any better. Alrighty. I mean, fine is very relative to you, so. Oh God, what am I doing with my life? This is a giant fucking glob of this shit. I'm not great at the soldering thing. Nobody noticed that, right? Nope. Good. Ah, fuck, that hurt. That's 3. Crank it down a couple notches, I think. Yeah. Just a little bit too hot, I think. Okay. That's insane that they got that. They figured that out. IMO. That is insane. Now to use my super staring ability here. Third one from the end needs to be redone. I think that last one needs to be redone too. Okay. Okay. I think that's it, by gosh. Got a little bit chunky in the end, but that's just what I do. Get chunky. Adjust my glasses here, apparently. Okay. They're going to be able to find my body with the amount of B12 I consume in a day with the amount of energy drinks I have. I have a problem. Alright. Okay. I am correct. I believe it's this guy that I need for these little guys here. Oh no, these are not it. Not bad. That's right. Perfect. I keep worried about this here, but I somewhere have that. Where'd that go? I'm missing my really helpful tool here. Little sheet here. Magnets work so well for this small shit. It's great. No, not quite. There we go. So, Addie, you never told me what your brother named their spawn. Do I want to know? Is it something trying to be way too masculine, like Gunner? Or Hunter? Yep. Why don't you want to go on that little screw there, buddy? Okay, let's try you. Maybe that's why. Ah, okay. It got loosened. That's what it was. Figure it out. All right. Oh, that's my neck. Quig. I mean, that's unique. I'll give you that. But Indy, I mean, let's be honest. Come on. They're big fans of Indianapolis. All right. Well, let's put some keycaps on this bad boy here, huh? The Tin of Lies. There's no butter cookies in here. Just some keycaps. All right. That's good. Okay. I originally was going to have unicorn vomit on this, but I kind of decided against it because that would be just a nightmare to have to deal with, you know? Because, like, I'm learning how to use a board that I've never used before, and that's weird. Okay, I have to figure that one out, like, probably, huh? I have to figure out the profile. This is a weird profile. I'm not used to this here, so... Wait a minute. Why am I putting numbers on here? Duh. I was like, wait a minute, Travis. You're doing something wrong. Oh, silly dipshit me. That's great. Nobody saw that. Nobody's watching. Nobody's paying attention. Appreciate the hell out of that right now. Wait. I'm all thrown off by this 40s nonsense, yo. Okay. That keycap gets saved for last. Okay. I actually could power this guy on for you, so I'm going to unplug him. There we go. If I have to power back on, I mean, it takes 12 seconds to heat up. Thing just rules a lot. GH. X. G. J. Right. BN. Ah. What is going on here? So this, right? Apparently I forgot how ends look like. It's embarrassing. Okay. P. Wait. I did not just do that, did I? Okay. Yes, I did. God damn it. Kind of lost track here. Oh, the profile's already fucked. No, it's kind of a little bit fucked in this one because the set I've got assumed it's a higher up one, so it matches. Nope, it's dumb. I can't be too mad though. Different. In a good way, I think. I don't know yet. You're a dumbass there. Here. You here. That's weird. Okay, okay. This is a weird experience. And this is the weirdest thing I've saw. So I like I said, I got a cheap 40 set just to kind of get used to it. I have no idea why this is on there. Yes, that is a Prince symbol. But yeah, I have to program it, see if it works first, of course. And once that's done, maybe a typing test. So it might work. Let's see if I got a cable for it now. That's the real problem I have. Do I have a USB cable? The answer is yes, I do. Here it is. This is 40. It's gonna mess with me because it sees right here. It's weird. Okay, okay, okay. And this is my first linear thing too. Like, not linear, tactile switches. These have a spring feeling to them. I don't know what I think about that. Should I do the typical typing test, y'all? Might have to. Just demonstrate it here, huh? I'm gonna do that. Always want to do a typing test. Okay, well, we have a 40. It sounds alright, I think. Let's see if I can get it to work. That is the ultimate question that I am not looking forward to facing. So let's pop open QMK. It's plugged in. Oh shit. Okay, it recognizes it. That's already a big step forward. Okay, let's see if I get this to work here. I've never used QMK before. Well, I'm gonna have to read up on how to work this thing. But I built a keyboard. That's the important thing. Does it work? Does it need to work? Does it really? I don't know. But either way, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna call it a night here. I'm gonna work on QMK stuff and see if I get anywhere. Thank you all those that hung out with me while I did this. Next build is gonna go a lot better just because it's gonna be something I really want, and I don't need to solder 48 diodes on it. Because the problem is, and this is where I don't let's just switch scenes here. There we go. We'll just talk like this here. The problem I have with doing something like this is it was fun and all, but like there's so much that could go wrong, and I don't know the first place where it could go wrong. I'm not that experienced yet, so I get to reach out to the people that know a lot more than me and be like, make it work. So I'll figure it out one way or the other. But thanks. If you guys have any critiques, comments, or like that, you know where to find me. One way or the other. I also have my Instagram up because most of my social media is polluted with me saying dog shit things to people. So just what I do. Anyways, love you all. Have a good night.